Hey guys, Collector Community here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, I make content about buying and selling Pokemon cards. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about just that journey of buying and selling Pokemon cards, and also making videos of it every single day, as you guys might have known. This is like vlog almost 30, so I've been doing this for almost 30 days in a row. There were like 3 days that I didn't do it the past weekend, and there was one random day. But anyways, as I share my journey, it's public. I know I'm putting myself out there. It's in a candid, honest way. And I know what's going to happen. Everyone has their own sets of opinions. They want to chime in. And some of those opinions are helpful and some of those opinions are not. So that's what I'm going to talk a little bit about today. The first thing that I really am thankful about from you guys is the comment that I received in my video where I was talking about struggles of reselling, and I was mentioning if when I go over the 1 ounce, I put additional forever stamps. And shout out to you guys, the Late Night Munchies, awesome name. They commented that you can buy additional 1 ounce stamps, and that was so nice of them. Thank you so much. Another person jumped on board as well, and you guys liked those comments, which helps bring attention to them. So thank you guys. This is a lifesaver because I was just putting another forever stamp after if it goes over 1 ounce, which that's another 68 cents. I can put one of these for additional 24 cents for 1 ounce. So that's going to save me 1/3 of the cost, but not on all my orders. These are a little bit more of an outlier orders. I would say like 70% of my orders are under a stamp or under, and then there's some obviously that will go more than that, but this really does help with that. So that's the first thing. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. That's really helpful. The second thing is not so much. I talked about storing Pokemon cards on my binder in my video of like, can I make a high-end flip of this? And that apparently triggered a bunch of you guys. So I'm going to show you guys my binder now. So if you're triggered by seeing Pokemon binder stored in 3 ring binders, here's your trigger warning, fams. All right, fam. So be triggered. I'm not sure why people are so triggered with this. Actually, I do know, and I want to share that with you. 3 ring binders. I know of a popular YouTuber that made a really good video. Shout out to Pokémon of why it damages your card. However, look at this binder. The cards are sitting flat. The cards are not going to be damaged. I also watched that video, and I know what people are scared of, and I'm going to go over that. But this is not it. There are 2 types of rings. This is called a D ring because it creates a D. This part being flat here and not making the ring is the main thing about why this works, right? So this is a D ring binder. It puts the binder pages flat on when you put them on like this, right? So what is the problem with storing Pokemon cards on a binder? Well, you're gonna leave them hopefully for a really long time. So you want it so when you leave them, the binder pages aren't going to be creased, get damaged. Now, if you have an O-ring binder, your classic binder, and this is also a D-ring binder. I don't have any O-ring binders, but I'm gonna show an example. Again, this is straight. It puts all the binder pages straight. I can leave this for a really long time. Nothing will happen to it. By the way, this is my binder page of just cards that I thought have really cool artwork. Some of them are actually damaged, so I just really like the artwork, or some of them are light played. It's just something that I can look at for my artwork. Now, if this wasn't a D-ring binder, so if it just had an O-ring on both sides, that is not what you want to use to store them. I'm going to show you what would happen. So now I'm flipping this around, and actually I need to flip this like this. All right. Now I'm going to show you what happens if you put these how these shouldn't go. And I'm trying to recreate this with my D-ring binder by putting it in the wrong place. So if you have an O-ring, look what happens, right? When you store cards in the O-ring, it's circular, so the binder pages are not going to be flat. This over time will damage the cards. So that's what happens when you have the O-ring on the side that you're putting your binder pages. Now, obviously with a D-ring, you don't need to do that. You can put it on the side that doesn't have the ring. And the pages are sitting flat. Nothing is going to happen to them over years. All right, so what I'm doing, storing these cards, I feel perfectly fine doing so. I'm storing cards here that have really crazy value. Now, a lot of these cards as well aren't really good condition. They're not like near mint. If anything, the highest condition one is lightly played. But this page right here, it could buy you a brand new car. I mean, it depends what type of car you want, but it could definitely, it's like about $5,000 or so worth of here. All right, so a couple of things I wanted to go over. Don't freak out just because a binder has rings. There is a difference between D rings and O rings. D rings are perfectly fine to store your cards. Your cards are going to stay flat. They're not going to be damaged. If you have an O ring, then they will be damaged because the bottom cards are going to be twisted down. All right, so that's a little bit about my 2 cents. You guys can argue with me about it, but it only increases my video and helps me out get more subs. So think about that as well. Appreciate you guys. For those of you who are actually being genuinely helpful, like I mentioned before, appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Later.